This is the URT. You are the URT. Smash a like for the URT. Subscribe to the URT. Big up the URT. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. So, got a lot to talk about tonight. We've been super critical of the club. Lack of signings. Big up Sol, early bird are always here. Big up Ratcliffe. Wheels head coach Leyton Orient says he's extremely talented footballer. He's a midfielder who can change the dynamic of the game. I think he's really exciting for us. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Jack Moorhouse, who could be. Is he the guy that the club are banking on to be the guy to solve Manchester United potential injury crisis in midfield? Is he the guy? We're going to be doing a scouting report on that. We're also going to be looking at other things coming out from the club. Obviously, the Chelsea game, Arsenal game is still on, but we don't want to be too late, people. We just want to have a chat. Big up to every one of you. Yeah. Potentials. What's going to happen in the summer? A lot of BS, PR stuff. Manchester United are broke. Why are Manchester United broke? They're broke because Manchester United are broke because the club is in such an extreme heavy layered with debt. So it was all going off. Just 1 second, people. Wait there 1 second. Distracted, people. So yeah, can you hear me? Are you still there, people? Can you still hear me? Woohoo! Can you hear me? Big up the URT. Yeah, Inos summer spin has already begun. Don't expect a big summer. The Quakes will get one major signing with 2 months to it. It's crazy, man. We're going to be talking about that. So we're going to tell you something that nobody's going to tell you about the summer and everything that's happening in this summer. So we're going to tell you that all of that is coming up on tonight's show, people. But we'll hit this intro and then we'll get you back. And then we can talk about it all. Trust me, we're going to reveal the secrets of the transfer plan. Because not many people are talking about what's going to happen in the summer. But yeah, Inos most likely going to be spending money on a new manager. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll be back after this. Let me just hit you with this first.
Moments we play good, sometimes we play bad.
Radcliffe out. I'm just putting a tweet out about the show. URT, mate. Let's be having you. We are live right now. We are live now for the latest Man U FC news. Jack Moorhouse back from the loan as he is back from the loan to Leyton Orient. He was at Leyton Orient, people. Leyton Orient. But yeah, big up the masses. Big up you, my guys. What an absolutely boring game. And any of you watching the game, Arsenal game, what an absolute score, bro. Arsenal, absolutely scoreboard draw, man. Honestly, that's what I'm asking Boxing Straight. Have Arsenal won any corners? We're hiring a secret manager. Nah, we're not hiring a secret manager. Well, it's going to be out of Poch. It's going to be out of Tuchel, Nagelsmann. It's going to be out of those type of guys. That's who's going to be. Those who are going to be. It's going to be out of those guys. Poch, Tuchel, Nagelsmann, Ancelotti. Who's going to be? Who's going to be, yeah. I don't know how many Arsenal, I don't know how they won. I don't know how many corners they won, but Chelsea are pushing strong. Chelsea need a goal in it to make it 3-3 on 1-0 on the night and 3-3 on the aggregate. So the game's going on. We'll do a bit of watch along. We'll stay here. We'll stay with you guys. Chelsea have got a free kick from about 30-something yards on the angle. No, 40-something yards on the right-hand side. As he takes it, you're never beating them. You're never beating Arsenal in the air anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, big up to everybody. Big up boring Arsenal, mate. Honestly, it's crazy how boring they are, man. They are so dull. I've not seen... All right, it's 80. They're at home. 88 minutes have gone. And I've not seen the Chelsea goalkeeper make one good save. I swear to God. If this was Manchester United, I'll be pulling my teeth out. It's just absolutely dreadful, this. No excitement, no entertainment. Chelsea have been pushing Arsenal, just defending and trying to hit them on the counter. To be fair, they've not created many chances either, other than a couple of, like, you know, speculative shots from Hendo Fernandez. They've not created a lot, but they've created more than, and they've had some good approach play, more than they've done, Arsenal done. Arsenal are just boring, man. Absolutely boring. Yeah, free Palestine, man. Yeah, free Palestine, always on titanium. Big up, what did you like? Did you like the answer? Were you around? Were you watching it, or did you have to rewatch the video to hear your answer the other night, the super chat that you put in about who's your favorite athletes, who are the most inspiring athletes and stuff? I gave you two lists. I said to you, there are some sports people who are incredible human beings and who hold a mirror to humanity. And there are those who are just purely on technical ability or what they do. Those are the people, yeah, that who do what they do. So did you, and I gave you people like Socrates, gave you people like Didier Drogba, gave you somebody like Cantona, who've done amazing things, used their fame and notoriety to stop. I mean, Drogba stopped the war. Drogba and that Ivory Coast team of the Yaya Toure brothers and that, they stopped the war in their own country. You know what I mean? So there are different kind of inspirational people. Arsenal are good to watch when you can't sleep 100% boxing straight. Yeah, R9 in terms of pure football, technical ability football, raw football ability. I like Messi. I like Cristiano Ronaldo, but they're not R9. R9 doesn't have all the stats like CR7 or Messi have. They don't have that. He doesn't have those stats. He didn't have the longevity in football. But boy, oh boy. But boy, oh boy, was he a wonderful footballer. For me, was he one of the greatest. 6 minutes injury time, people. Chelsea have got to find a goal in 6 minutes. But yeah, that's who R9 is. But in terms of heroes, Muhammad Ali, can they get any more hero than that? Like Muhammad Ali, is there a better hero in the world of sport than Muhammad Ali? Who sacrificed his best years in sport. Boom. But yeah, tonight, people, we're here to talk about Jack Moorhouse, who's been returned from his loan from Leyton Orient. Leyton Orient. He's back from his loan from Leyton Orient. And we think that is going to be the guy. Latest news. The latest Man UFC news. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah, big up, people. Jack Moorhouse. But I'm going to be also discussing, hopefully some of the boys might jump on, some of the boys might not jump on. But hopefully also, I shall, let me see what he's doing, Bombaye. I always have to check my boy Bombay. Let's see if he'll jump on. He might not jump on, He might not jump on. But yeah, I've sent it to the lads. I'll send it again, see if they're about. But lot to discuss, people. Absolutely lot to discuss. Lot to discuss. Big up Andrew. Andrew said he's coming back from work, so he'll try. But let me just try. Yeah. But yeah, what do you guys know about Jack Moorhouse? Free Palestine, man. Free Palestine. Yeah, man. Big up Pep. Big up Pep Guardiola, man. Legend. Absolute legend, Pep Guardiola. Doing his thing, man. Big up Pep Guardiola. Man like Pep Guardiola. Yeah. But yeah, people, we're here to have the conversation. Yeah, R9 was exceptional. Yeah, 100% R9 was exceptional, mate. The knee injuries ruined his legacy, yeah. But he still won a World Cup, bro. He still won a World Cup. He still won a league with Real Madrid. Yeah, he maybe didn't win the Champions League, but he's won a World Cup. Yeah, I know, but that's who they brought back. That is the only guy that we've got. That's the only guy we've got. To be fair, he can play many different positions. Truth, he's more of a number 10, but he can play different positions. Yeah, 100%. I am titanium. Yeah, big up the Catalan and the Basque because they know how to be. They know how it feels to be oppressed. The Basque people know, the Catalan people know how it feels to be oppressed. I'm going to give you a good film to watch. If you're okay watching films with subtitles, there's a film called The Wolf. It's about the Basque region, The Wolf. Watch it if you can find it. Film about what happened to the Basque people, The Wolf. So go and watch that. Try to find that film. Brilliant film. And there's another film, but I forgot the actual film. It shows you the player, the guy that was unalived, the last guy, Franco, fascist Spanish regime unalived from the Catalonia, and it's played by a Basque and a German actor. He's on a lot of our house films. Yeah, Chelsea are pushing here, but Arsenal are defending deep and licking ball out. They're licking the ball out, people. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, truth, 100%. That's who he is. But should we start? Let's start, man. This game is dead, man. It's dead game. Let's start. Let me tell you Let me tell you, man, who he is, what kind of a player he is. Let me tell you, man, who he is. So let me hit you with a 1-2. So, yeah, Jack Moorhouse is a 20-year-old Irish player, 20-year-old Irish central midfielder. He's at Manchester United, obviously. He's been in a Manchester United under-21s team. He got loaned out at the beginning of the season. He went to Leyton Orient. I think he must have made at least 20-something appearances for Leyton Orient in League One. Yeah, he's born in 2005 when the Glazers bloody took over. He holds Irish citizenship, and he has played for Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, on the 21s level. He earned 3 caps. Yeah, he's actually quite tall for 20-year-old. You know what I mean? He's 1.8 meters, so it's about 6'1", 6'2". But yeah, that's what it is. It's just the last minute. It's the last minute. I think this is it. The referee's gonna blow his whistle any minute now. There he is. He's blowing his whistle. He's not blowing his whistle yet. Chelsea are pushing. Arsenal are gonna go through to the final. I think he's about to blow the whistle anytime. Now, Chelsea are on the counter. Arsenal on the attack. Oh, Arsenal. Havertz against Chelsea. Havertz. He dribbles the keeper and he scores. Obviously, Chelsea had to press. Chelsea had to push, and they left themselves open at the back. And yeah, Arsenal are through to the League Cup final. Arsenal are through to the League Cup final. Arsenal are through to the League Cup final. They've just beaten Chelsea. For how much is it? It's 4-2 on aggregate. 4-2 on aggregate. That's what they've done. So, you know, Carabao Cup, League Cup, you know, the trophy that I'm never asked about. You know me. You know me. I'm not asked about any other trophies. I'm not asked. I like the FA Cup, but I'm never asked about the League Cup. Honestly, you can ask people. I think it was the 2000s. Liverpool beat us in a final. Do you ever hear any Liverpool fans talking about that final? Or saying, oh, yeah, we beat United in that final? Nobody give a damn about that. Nobody gives a damn. For me, the FA Cup, the only cup competition that I like in the domestically is the FA Cup. League Cup, man, missed me out with that. It was actually a good pass from Declan Rice. He goes around the Chelsea goalkeeper and slots it. Havertz, calm and composure. I swear to God, I think this team needs Havertz back, you know. I'm not going to lie to you. If you are an Arsenal fan and you're watching this, get rid of that cyborg. You need to drop that cyborg, Gyökeres, and get Havertz back in the team. Havertz has got his culture footballer. He's got the touch. He has got touches. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't bury them, to be fair. They didn't bury them. They were wank, Jamie Wayne. Jamie Wayne, how are you anyway? Whistle is just gone now. That's it. They're through to the final. Listen, how are things, man? I hope you're well. You're doing great after losing your cat, man. What was your cat's name? Let us know about the name of your cat, bro. May the cat rest in peace. Only Arsenal and Newcastle boss of the League Cup. Yeah, 100%. 100%. To be fair, it's a bit unfair to Newcastle because they've not won a trophy for a long, long time. But anyway, here's some people. You need to keep me. Oh, Robin. Is it named after Robin van Persie? Oh, man. Cute. How old was it? How old was it, Jamie Wayne? Was it an old cat? Oh, you're still youngish. But yeah, people, where was I with Jack Moorhouse? Yeah, like I said, he's about 6'2", 6'1". To be fair, he's quite versatile. He can play across the midfield roles. I saw him last season in the semi-final of the Youth Cup when we went away to the semi-final away to Villa, and I thought he was superb. I thought he was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he had a good game. So that's when I watched him. I watched that game. Yeah. He is somebody who's been dogged by injury. He was out for a long time. You know. Yeah, he had really some interesting injury setbacks. So it wasn't easy for him. But he impresses. You know what I mean? He returned, I think it was 2002 when he was like, obviously it's growing pains as well as you're growing. Oh, man, like Fofana's crying, you know. Fofana, King, it's only bro, it's the League Cup, Fofana. Fofana don't want to lose, man. Yo, I love that kid, man. Big up Fofana. You know, I entertain him. You want to talk about young players. Arsenal fans are going crazy. Rice is going crazy, you know. Arteta's going crazy, you know. Wow, that man's celebrating the League Cup like it's the World Cup, you know. He's crazy. But anyway, so he's had a couple of injuries. But what I was going to say to you about Fofana held up a Palestinian flag during the end of the season at Chelsea. I think it was at Leicester. Him and I forgot the other guy. I forgot the other brother. Two players. I think when they won the FA Cup, when they won the FA Cup that season, Fofana and another player from Leicester held up the Palestine flag. So big up to them. Yeah. So coming back to Jack Moorhouse, yeah. 2023, like he only made like 6 appearances in the youth team, but he was out for a long time. It really took him like a whole season. He had that's what I'm saying. He had 2020, 2024, he had 431 days out. He came back in 2024-25, impressing on the 21, scoring 3 goals in the Premier League games, earning his first training opportunity under Ruben Amorim. In the summer 2000, he joined Leyton Orient on a season loan, where he appeared. Yeah, he appearance. He started 13 games, and I think he appeared for 20-something games. Yeah. So he is a decent player. His attributes, what is Moorhouse attributes? His strong frame. He's quite strong. He's quite strong. He can hold up defenders. His physical strength is quite good. Good close ball control. He can get past people, can run out with the ball. His biggest thing is literally ball carrying. Like the truth said before. He's good on the transition, good with pace, ball carrying ability. Winning in duels, he shows competitiveness. Yeah. He's not somebody you can push off the ball easily. He's not somebody you can push off the ball easily. I'm not going to lie. He's not somebody you can push off the ball easily. But this is what the club are banking on. But he's not a natural number 6, neither number 8. He's better, actually. He can play out wide as well. He's a guy who can go both ways. He can dip both ways. And, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of role they try to fit him in. But he's the only surprise loan player that's been bought back. He was bought back. And obviously, Collier was sent away. So this is what we're looking at, people. This is where we're at. So he's going to be the guy who we're going to look up to. Thwaites is not. Thwaites is along doing well. Yeah, Thwaites is doing, but he needs to physically. Thwaites, I expect him within the next year and a half to bulk up a bit. He needs to get in that gym because his physicality is not there, really. It's not there. But he is a brilliant ball player. He can get it short, hit you 30 yards, bang. Can get it short, bang. Thwaites is an amazing on the ball. His passing ability, his close control, his turning on a sixpence. If he develops at the rate that he developed, if he go up the levels and go and do it, Thwaites could be an amazing player for Manchester United. Arsenal game was very boring. Teams were poor. Yes, baller. 100% the teams are poor, man. This is Arsenal. This is who they are, man. This is who they are. They sent you to sleep. They sent you to sleep. Those Arsenal ballers, they sent you to sleep. I don't need to take night on me. I just need to just watch an Arsenal game, like somebody said. If you can't sleep, put on an Arsenal game. Let's just hope Casemiro stays fit. Yeah, box straight. That's where we hope and pray. We hope, we 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 pray, my friend. We hope, we pray. We hope, we pray. I've got something to show you anyway tonight about Casemiro. I've got a little video to show you, actually, an interesting little debate because he's doing well, but obviously he's got his weaknesses, and some people are like, now Saeed and that are getting, you know what Saeed's like. Man's getting emotional damage. Saeed is getting emotionally damaged, man. Thought of Casemiro leaving. Saeed is so sentimental, man. He's like, no, Casemiro, he's got to stay. Casemiro can't go anywhere. Casemiro's got to stay. Listen, he's playing well at the moment. He's playing well in a very structured team at the moment. But let's not get carried away and get too giddy. Sutton, I need to show you the Sutton. Sutton, man. Chris Sutton. Let's see if I'll bring it in for you in a minute. I'll just start that for you, and then I can bring it into to you, or at least you can hear it. You can hear the part of that conversation. But yeah, people, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We don't care who's here, man. As long as you're here, please smash a like. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. Hey! ASAP, people, ASAP. Let's be having you. Let's just get to this poll. Jack Moorhouse, is he adequate? Jack Moorhouse. Let's back up. Fill you with any confidence. That's the question we asked me. That's the question we asked. Also, have you liked the video? There we go. Also, have you liked the video? Yeah, people, yeah. Does it fill you with any confidence? Yay. Nay. Let's back up. Fill you guys, you lot, with any confidence? That's the question. I've gone through some of his attributes. You know, his physicality is good in it. He's tough lad. You know, the Irish, they're made of tough stuff in it. Big up the Irish. Yeah, he's quite strong, man. He is quite strong, put it that way. Physically, very strong, my friend. He's physically very, very strong. Yeah. Very strong. He's a very strong boy, as they say, very strong boy. Yeah, physical attributes are quite good, actually. He's got good pace. Like I said, one of his things is good ball carrying. He's all right in the duels. Yeah, he had his best game against Peterborough, apparently. Technically gifted. Technically gifted. He's very good in tight spaces. Some people have compared him to Paul Pogba, you know, honestly. The way he can drive with the ball through midfield. He's comfortable with both feet. He's good at quick interceptions and seamless transitions. His packing accuracy is 83.5 overall on loan, up to 86 in key games. He creates chances effectively with 2 created in a single match. Dribbling success highlight. Yeah, he's quite good. He's quite good. Tactical awareness, intelligent on the ball. He knows where he needs to be. I'm just watching some of the Arsenal fans and their Arsenal just celebrating. It's just embarrassing, man. He recovers the ball well. 6 recoveries in one game. Contribution defensively. Interceptions per game samples. His versatility allows development left side in number 10, deeper midfield, fitting in Amarim. Well, that was in Amarim's system, innit? He could have been a guy who actually, because of his ball carrying abilities, he could have been perfect for Amarim. But you know what? Hopefully he can be perfect if he comes off the bench, if we need him in a game. I hope he can come off the bench and do that. So the centre game are ball carrying, dribbling. Really good for his age. Tactically composed, decision making is good. Versatility, can play out wide, on the right, on the left, can come in. Strong, very strong on the duels. He uses both feet fluently. What are his weaknesses? Obviously, it was the injury that he had. He's passing. He's more of a ball dribbler than a passer. Well, he's a young player. He can develop those aspects into his game, but he's more of a dribbler than he is a passer. Yeah. And you only get that if you get the opportunities to be better. But he's a decent footballer, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he's got really high ceiling, good potential. That's what he has. Yeah. He's got a really high, and he's been described by many of all the different things I looked at as a dynamic midfielder, and Manchester United need a dynamic midfielders. Yeah, he's Manchester United calling him back to me suggests that that people want to get better of him. That, you know what I mean? That he can be put on the bench and he can come on. Big up the Irish, always the Irish, mate. Big up. Yeah. Whereas indeed, Manchester United didn't want to get anybody, man. Manchester United are just waffling, man. And then I see today somebody send me a clip, Andy Mitten again, sucking up to the Inos, man. Wow. You know what, Andy Mitten? I really hope that you're enjoying them. I hope the money is good that you're getting paid to be the PR guy for Ineos. Andy Mitten is officially the PR guy. He is. Jim the Rat doesn't need to come out. Will Cox doesn't need to come out. Omar Barra doesn't need to speak. Andy Mitten is speaking for them. I got sent a clip I think it might have been from the Devils podcast about the transfer window, January and stuff, that the podcast that they did. And he's there just defending them again and again. Like saying, oh, the signings have been tremendous. What are we doing here? We're one injury, big injury away from Manchester United playing in the Europa Conference League. What are we doing here? But it's unbelievable. That's what I'm saying to you. Jim the Rat and that don't need to come out. Because Andy Mitten is doing their job. He's become their PR. Remember when Neil Ashton became the PR? Remember we used to talk about Ashton's about better watch out. Now we're saying Andy Mitten's about better watch out. Andy Mitten's about better watch out. Andy Mitten's all overnight has turned into an accountant telling you Manchester United got no money. Why, Andy? Why don't you tell us why Manchester United have got no money? Please explain to us. Give me the reasons why Manchester United got no money. I can just tell you now, from sacking Ten Hag to hiring Amorim to getting rid of Ashworth, that could have been 50 million, at least 40 or 50 million. 40 million that could have been. That could have been. But you never put that context here because you're here doing the heavy load for Inos. You must be getting paid big, bro. Wow. Jim's got you where he wants you, lad. That's unbelievable. All I just hope is worth it, Andy Mitten. I genuinely hope it's worth it. I genuinely hope it's worth it. It is worth it. It's worth it. It is worth it. Oh my God, Monty. Big up Monty. That is funny. Getting carried away, I see. Getting carried away. Getting carried away. Getting carried away, I see. Listen, I don't believe money bullshit. They try to buy some menu. Yeah, but this is what they're saying though, innit? They're saying that, oh, there's not going to be. But I'm going to come up to that in the second part of the show. I've sent a link to him. I've been sending you speak to your boy Irfan, Sheikh Arian. Speak to him. I've been sending him the links. You message him, pal. You message him. Up the Reds. Big up 7-7 Retro. But yeah, so when you got people like diehard Manchester United fans, journalists within the media, within the athletic, the New York warmongering Times, talking about basically talking about and defending the Ineos and telling people, oh, this and that. Scholesy, give it a rest, pal. You're not going out because I'm going to bed. I'm going to do the show and I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So stop trying to flex your muscles. You could have been out earlier today. You've been sleeping like a Cheshire cat. You know what I mean? There, sleeping in your little cot thing. Give it a rest, eh? Me and Scholesy are warring. There's a war in the house, people. We're having a fight, me and Scholesy. My guy wants to go out all night out here, man. It's not happening, man. It's not happening. It's not happening, man. It's too windy out there. It's too cold out there. How much did you spend on players this season, though? Yeah, 240. But Manchester United were still not the highest spenders in the Premier League. We were not. Newcastle spent more money than us. Give it a rest. Arsenal spent more money. Give it a rest. You spent a lot of money on duds. Maybe approach is to build up players. Yeah. Well, are you a Man City fan? If you're the Man City fan, then you can't talk about buying people because 115, bro. Nuruddin, it's my birthday on Saturday. Pray they do ruin. Pray they do not ruin it for you. Yeah. Hopefully. Listen, you can't let them. Listen, you can't let them ruin your birthday, man. This football club is dead. We're owned by these vultures, man. What are you talking about? How old are you going to be? You're going to be 18 or 19? Let us know, Sheikh Arian. How old are you going to be? Or 19 or 20? How old are you going to be? Yeah, man. Nah, man, he does my head in. He starts meowing because he wants to go out. You're not going out. The door's not going to be open. You need to chill, relax, and stop giving me dirty looks. You hear me? You hear me? Stop giving me dirty blood murder she-wrote looks. I love you, Scholesy. You know I love you. But you're not going out this time, pal. You can't spend crazy not to be in Europe. It's catching up to you now. Nah, it's something to do with the spend, mate. Let me give you some. Let me educate you. Let me educate you, pal. I'm gonna give you some education, innit? Even if you don't want it, you're gonna get educated because you're on this channel. Manchester United are 1.3 billion in debt. Manchester United were never been in debt. The only time we were in debt was during wartime in the 1930s. Manchester United have paid, we're 1.3 billion pounds in debt. We've paid 1.5 billion pounds in debt refinancement. Explain to me how the debt has even increased from where we were from 2005. Give it a rest, man. Listen, the difference between City and United is that the vultures who own our football club suck the blood out of us. Your owners, that's the difference. That's the difference. So give it a rest. Give it a rest. Bombaye is about better watch out. Bombaye is about. How you doing, Bombaye?
I'm lovely, man. Wonderful. How are you?
We're here, we're everywhere, man. We're here, we're there, we're
Big
everywhere.
up the therapy. Big up the therapy armor. How is
Yes.
everybody?
How you
Cloud
doing?
9 still. Still, I told you, man. I'm John Travolta, bro. Strutting the step. Nobody can talk to me now. 3 in a row.
Night
You know what I
fever.
mean? Night
You
fever,
can know
baby.
how to do it.
Woohoo! I'm telling you, that place of work, mate, is jumping. City fans, find a dark corner, stay there, know your place. Uncle Carico's at the wheel, mate, and it's free bus ride for everybody.
Abubakar, I don't even know what that is. Abubakar's asking me, did I buy Meow book for schools? Don't know what that is. You'll have to send me a link. Big up Bombay is about better watch out. Bombay, listen, I watched the game back, man. I think you man are waffling. I'm telling you now, Fulham deserve to get a draw, man.
Maybe it's the adrenaline talking, bro. Do you know what I mean? We've been starved in a desert, and now we've just found an oasis of grapes and dates and a lot of other things I don't want to mention. But we are finally thinking like, Raz, is this how it's supposed to feel? Do you know what this is like? Remember when we didn't have a striker for about 10 million years, and then Cavani comes along and Zlatan, you think, oh right, this is what it's like to have a striker. It's like, man, I'm a United fan. We've won the treble. We've won the lot. We've done it all. And I'm tuning into these games for 90 minutes, no emotion, nothing. And then I'm coming on here thinking, let's pick out a couple of good points to give ourselves some, false hope. Now I'm coming on here, I'm like, yo, what is going on? We're back.
Saturday Night Fever, mate.
I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you.
Bombay is bouncing into the stream, you know.
Let's go Inferno,
you know how to do it. Yo, big up the Bee Gees, man. Bee Gees used to live in Charlton.
Charlton, man.
Yeah, when I used to work in the Cultural Arts Centre, used to have people visiting from all over different parts of the world. Big Bee Gees fans. And they used to go, excuse me, can you know where the Bee Gees live? Man, I had to learn where they lived so that I can help people out.
My old man got me onto the Bee Gees, bro. He was a disco guy, you know what I mean? Used to
big up to your dad, mate, the legend.
Yeah, man.
The legend. But you guys, if you knew, you talk about legends, there's not legends, man. That word is overused, but I'm talking about real life legend. Bombay's dad, the late great Bombay's dad. What a G. What a man. Disco ain't the word, mate. Disco ain't the word. Yeah, disco ain't the word, mate. Bombay, listen, I went through it. Were you watching the show, or did it just come in now?
I was just doing, and I finished off an application right now, bro. And then, bam, you hit me. I checked it. I thought, let's jump on. Not sure what I've got myself into tonight. Don't know what the topic is.
So basically, Manchester United have called back a player called Jack Moorhouse.
Jack Moorhouse?
Yeah. He was on loan.
Never heard of him.
No, he takes the piss. So basically, he's a youth player. It's one of our youth players.
Yeah.
And he's Irish guy, 20-year-old player.
Tell me he's a midfielder, bro.
Yeah, he can play across the midfield. But he's more of number 10, more of an attacker guy. But yeah, let me just recap this for Bombay. Let me just give him a little bit of what his strengths and weaknesses are. So let me just hit you with some of his strengths. So he's brilliant ball carrier. So he can play anywhere across the midfield. His
All
biggest thing is ball carrying. He's very elite. Composure, decision making is really good. Really composed under pressure. He's quite versatile. He can play multiple roles in midfield. He's physically strong, very good at shielding the ball, and he's very fluid. He can use both feet.
Has he got a good shot?
He's got a decent shot. Yeah,
I mean,
but you know what?
you just described.
He's a dribbler. He's more of a dribbler. He's quite strong for 20-year-old. He can get out in tight situations.
Bro, are you sure his name ain't Bombaye? You just pretty much described me right there, man.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, you never used to just admire what he just did and just pant, like just be on there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He didn't have me in your life telling you to get back now.
Guys,
what are you doing?
If you must know, I swear, my ears are still ringing from the 90s, man. Nuruddin, absolutely. Hell for leather. Yeah.
Get
honestly,
back.
Man. Get the F back. Beckham, what are you doing? Ooh, it was all good though, man. All good. All good.
Yeah. I don't know if he's related to Justin. But yeah, Bombaye Moorhouse. Yeah.
Bombaye Moore in the house.
Yeah.
Big up Jamie Wayne. Big up I Am Titanium.
Maybe I'm spelling his name different, but yeah. I asked the question, Jack Moorhouse as backup.
Bob Monkhouse.
Fill you with a lot with any confidence. And so far, 45% have said yes, 55% have said no. Bombaye, genuinely, you weren't here yesterday when I did a video yesterday. I was pissed off because we didn't sign a midfielder. Do you understand, or do you think I'm just being negative? Honestly,
no.
Honesty.
No. I don't think you're being negative.
We are one injury to. Ya Allah, please. Hope it don't happen. Touch wood. Yeah. We are one injury away in midfield for playing in the Europa Conference.
All right, look, we had this discussion, didn't we? And I am not against what you say at all. And I don't think anybody would have cried if we got a midfielder or kept the young boy. What's he called, bro? That midfielder that went to West Brom. Collier.
It's gone to Hull now. It's gone to Hull.
Gone to Hull now. Now, I was, nobody would have been distressed at that news. I get what you're saying. But if Cass gets injured, I'm thinking, right, Martinez, you're going in the middle. I'm thinking Ugarte. I'm thinking Mason Mount. There's some cover there. I'm not telling you that Casemiro is going to be replaceable like for like, beautiful, but Declan Rice ain't really replaceable like for like. Do you know what I mean? Fernandinho won't replace. These are very important players right now, and I think Cass is really going to empty the tank for us till the end of the season, finish on a real high. If Cobbs goes, then you've got options. Bruno can go in there. It's not Cobbs. Mason can go in there. Martinez can go in there. They're not Cobbs, but what I'm saying is there's some level of cover for one to be injured. But I take your point. Casemiro's huge. Cobbs is playing on fire right now. So if we had have got one or kept Collier, it wasn't a bad idea. Wasn't a bad investment. You know what I mean? Stay safe rather than maybe risk it, because Mount is injury prone. We know that. And Martinez, bless him, he can also have an injury. So it's not a disaster, but it's not, wonderful flying. I'm somewhere in the mid, but I'm not talking crisis. Let's, get the knives out and start chopping yet.
Bombaye, carry on. Break it down. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
So, what do you want to talk about, people? Do you want to know how to do the Travolta step, or do you want to keep talking football?
No, just keep talking about the cover, you think. And also, please, you know what? You are shameless, you are, I swear to God. I'll leave you for 2 minutes. I don't even get up yet, and you start telling me, what do you want to know about?
You don't want to. This show will just plummet if you leave me to it, bro. Leacher cannot play in a 6. Metal snake. Mental snake it should be because, bro, did you not see Leach step in against Villa? He played there for Ajax too. Comfortable on the ball. He's got good passing range over the top. Defensively good. You know, is Kobe a million times more mobile than him? I don't think so. So I think that cover is available. It does work. Yeah, Jamie wants a Travolta step. So all right, what's the take in the chat? You know, as a percentage, are we completely a disaster because we didn't keep Collier or sign a midfielder? I know we all want to sign the next wicked midfielder, but just as it is now, so you're talking Cass, Cobbs, Mace, Bruno could go in there now in this system. Maybe it won't be as disastrous as before. So Martinez steps in there. What we thinking? We okay? We're not happy. We're gonna lose it. What are the thoughts? What are the thoughts? Are we gonna be staying alive, or is it? What's another tune to describe down in the dumps? Mom probably dances to Pulp Fiction. Do you know what? I was getting into salsa, but Nuruddin and none of the boys would go with me to the salsa class. I went on my own. I must say, man, I did enjoy it, but I mean, you go to the gym with your boys, you want to enjoy it. None of them would come. I was surprised mostly at Nuruddin because he loves to rave. You know what I mean? I've never seen anybody rave on a natural high for like 5 hours straight. He leaves the goddamn place just dripping wet. It's his exercise, it's his release. I mean, it's like 3 a.m. I'm dozing off and he's absolutely rocking out still, man. Unbelievable. So Vinsky Valo is saying, I think Casemiro must stay fit. Boxing straight talk. Yeah, man, he must. I think it would be a shame to lose him. I want him to finish, you know, his tenure with us on a high. I think everybody's starting to really like and love Casemiro. We had a bit of a love hate.
Saeed's having a meltdown. Saeed's having a meltdown, pal.
Oh, that's when I love to watch Saeed melting down. Saeed's best moments.
Saeed's
What's
like,
happening?
we can't let him go. We can't let him go. Saeed, honestly, Saeed. But
Saeed,
listen,
man.
since we're on Casemiro, let me
Yeah.
hit you with this. Let me just hit you with this. Let me just show you this. Let me share this with you. Let me find
Anderson or another.
Let me find it.
Right, Vinksy saying Nuruddin he wants Baleba, Anderson, and another midfielder in the summer is a must.
Yes.
Yo, who do you think's in charge of this club, man? That's cool. That's we're pushing big mills there. I mean,
Bombay, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm gonna try to find it, but there is this somebody did a parallel graph. More Manchester United neglect midfield, more Manchester United demise.
Yeah, bro, we've always been prided ourselves on our midfield, man, whether it's attacking or central.
Let me show you this, people. Let me play.
A bit of sort of overhype about Casemiro and his sort of recent performances.
Tell you what, the glass half full didn't last very long.
Just saying, he had a reasonable game at the weekend, but I mean,
yeah, I'm hearing him.
Incredible season this season.
Manchester United concede a goal every 86 minutes when he is on the pitch. They concede a goal every 34 minutes when he is off the pitch.
Wow.
He averages a goal every 6.72 matches for United, which is more than Paul Ince managed, one every 9.68, and also more than Roy Keane managed, which is 9.41. So I'll just throw those stats out as well.
I'll throw some back at you. He's completed 81% of his passes in the Premier League. That ranks him in the bottom 20% of midfielders. He's won 51% of his duels. That ranks him in the bottom 40% of midfielders. And he's been dribbled past 29 times, which ranks him in the bottom 2% of midfielders. So it's how you look at it. It's how you balance things up. He's been a brilliant player. He has done. When Manchester United signed him, I thought, blimey, he's coming to the end of his career, but he doesn't have the legs which he did have. He's been one of the greatest midfielders in Europe in his pomp, but he's not anymore. Let's not pretend that he is.
There we go. I think that's a more balanced nuanced conversation. What do you think to that, Bombay?
Well, it just shows you that statistics can
I told you. And that's why
against
I
the eye
don't go
test.
with the statistics. I don't
Bro,
go with
me,
statistics.
I don't look at stats. They're very secondary. I'm like you. The eye test, man. How did I feel watching the game? It's like we watched. What's the game? Do you know when we had no possession? Arsenal, I think. Also, no, City. Was it City when we had like 38%? But we were in total control, bro. I was like shocked. 38%. How? We controlled the game. So if you looked at them stats and we'd have lost, or it turned the draw and they got a chance, whatever, and you didn't watch the game, you'd think like, oh, we got ripped. It was the usual City performance, but it wasn't. So I'm like you, bro. Statistics go only so far. But I mean, those stats. If we went just off what Sutton is saying and forget what the other guy, is it Mark Chapman, was saying, then you think, right, Cass is a burden on this team. But really, as you say, bro, it's a big worry if Cass goes because Ugarte is not. Is Ugarte a Man United player, bro?
I don't think he's had the run of games to really say that. I really think that it's unfair. I think on the ball he's not great, but I just genuinely do not believe he's had the consecutive games. You know how narratives develop around players.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now we keep conceding every time it comes on the pitch, but it's because if we're leading, the opposition team will put more attacking players on and will risk it more. Do you know what I mean? So he comes on for Casemiro because Casemiro gasses out really after 60 minutes. If Manchester United are on the ball and he's going up and down. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't think Ugarte has had a proper running. But one thing I do know, he's a big game player. I never forget when we drew Liverpool, he was brilliant. When we beat City early on in the season at their ground, not last season in their ground,
he was
brilliant. Yeah, he was amazing. So I've seen some good performances, but on the ball, is he great? No. And also, what you have to understand, Babai, he comes on in periods of the game where Manchester United are not looking to dictate the game, really. It's when we're leading and we try to shut it up at times. But
so it's really hard to get into.
So what have you been telling the boys about your salsa? You're doing salsa? Salsa classes, yeah?
Bro, I was telling them when I was like, boys, come on, man, salsa class, and nobody would go, and I had to dig one session on my own. So I mean, I probably fell in love about 3 times in that hour session.
We laughed at him. We were like, no, thank you.
I went in there with my Xbox shorts because I didn't have my kit. I had to borrow some kit off my cousin. All he had because he's very thin. It's not that I'm fat. He's very thin. So I put these Xbox shorts and this flipping.
It's not fat, but he's quite plump.
Oh, mate.
Plum FC. There we go.
Oh dear.
No, I'm joking.
Oh dear. What a day. What a day. Yeah.
So you went in there with your cousin shorts?
Yeah, well, you gave me the Xbox shorts. That's all that would fit. And then he had this like white shirt, bro, the kind of thing that you see a waiter wear. So I like didn't tuck it out, undone the few top buttons, just went in there. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking, but as soon as I started shaking, bro.
Yeah, give it a 102. As soon as he started giving it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, they banned me, man. Said don't bother coming back.
10. Everybody was like, easy now. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So do you know, since we're talking midfielders, man, maybe, everybody in the chat, there's obviously some hot names around Man United. We are resigned to losing Cass. He's gone, which is going to be a big hole. If Ugarte can't get it together, then we're really too short. So, do you know, out of the guys, who do you like, man? Wharton, Anderson, Baleba, and is there anyone else? And is there anyone else? Why Anderson, bro? What is it?
Because I've seen him. You know what? I used to watch him for Newcastle a little bit, but when he made the move to because he used to be on the bench a lot for Newcastle. Obviously, they had Tonali. He played when Tonali was banned. Remember, he was playing for a bit, if I'm not mistaken. And Bruno Guimaraes, and they had the other guy, the other Brazilian. I always forget. Joe Linton. So for me, when he went to Nottingham Forest, I was like, woo. What I liked about him is he's physically strong.
It's pretty tenacious.
He is tenacious, man, and good at winning second balls. And always looking to get the ball. He's still developing. He's only 22, nearly 23, I think.
Yeah, they're all young lads, these.
But he's still developing. So for me, he's very robust. If you're looking for robustness, and he always wants to get on the ball and look forward.
Injuries. What is his injury record like, bro?
Our injury record is really
Quite
good. Good, yeah. Even if he doesn't sign for us, I never wanted a player to get injured. So yeah, he's quite good, quite robust. But for England, people started going crazy about him. But I remember I was watching him for Nottingham Forest, going, "Wow, this guy he's a jewel monster. He's winning second balls, passing the ball, defending, fighting everywhere, running everywhere. Then in attack, he wants the ball all the time to play the ball. So yeah, he's the most balanced one out of all three. Baleba had a fantastic season the season before. This season, he's not been great. I think maybe the move to Manchester United affected him mentally. He's still a young player. They're not going to the World Cup. So if we're going to sign a player, Baleba might be the earliest player we'll sign, because Cameroon are not out of the World Cup, so he's not going to the World Cup. So he would be a guy that's available. I think Wharton might make it to the England squad. Anderson definitely would. But I'm going to tell people now, and I'm going to tell you straight. So this summer, and the reason why I put on the title, I'm going to tell you something that not many people are going to tell you about the transfer window. This summer is going to be crazy. The more organized your football club is, the more you've got your clear targets, the more you've spoken to your intermediaries, the more you have talked to the player, his agent, done your due diligence on the player, the character, who he is, the more prepared your football club has been since October or since November or even since September or even in the summer, the better. Because this is going to be a World Cup year. The window, when the season ends, when some of the players, let me just have a look now. Let me have a look, see when does the squads get called up? When does the squads, the squads...
Do you reckon nobody's going to sell before the World Cup's finished, are they, bro?
The squads get called up.
Because if they have a good World Cup, we'll charge
get called
more.
Up for their national teams. Teams before the World Cup. Before
do you think Wharton's similar to Mainu? That's what Boxing Straight
Wharton
saying.
is. You know what? He is a very aggressive passer of the ball. Like, he likes to punch it in.
Yeah. He's not as combative, is he, as the others?
Please find out, because Google is just doing a funny one on me. When do the international squads get together?
Vinci Velour saying beginning of June. So we end in May, beginning of June. When does it? Just put in when does the World Cup kick off, innit?
Yeah.
When does the World Cup, first game of the World Cup kick off?
When does the World Cup 2026 kick off?
Do you know a player called Hackney? Is that real? Is that pistol? Is that real? Hackney.
I don't know who he is.
Boxing Straight Talk. Who's that?
When does the World Cup
start?
Kick off?
Yeah. In Mexico. We're going to Mexico. Julio Lagara is convinced Champions League is nailed on. Julio, you should have been here the other night with Sean, man. According to Sean, we won't lose another game this season. We might even be winning the league. So you're in good company there. Big up, Sean. Hayden Hackney, Middlesbrough player. Dan, I don't know him, man. I have no idea. There we go. Danny Alp, yep. He's from Middlesbrough. Well, Yellow will maybe do a YouTube.
I don't know if I'm tired, but it's not telling me any answers.
Let me give it a bash.
Listen,
maybe.
Listen, I don't know what's happening to Google. It keeps telling me bullshit thing about. So the 11th of June. It starts the 11th of June. So we finish in May. The 11th of June.
Mm-hmm.
The players might have maybe a week or two on holiday. Or they might just meet up with their squads straight away. So you need to sign players soon as the season finishes, before they go to meet up with their squad. So the more prepared you are as a football club, the better you are. But if you're like a fucking slug like Manchester United in recent history of transfer windows, then we ain't gonna sign nobody. We're gonna be waiting. We're gonna be getting a new coach. Most likely gonna be Nagelsmann, Ancelotti.
Dino.
Who else? Ancelotti, Nagelsmann, Tuchel, Don Carlo. So that's the 4 guys we're linked with who are all in the World Cup. Some of them, at least 3 of them, are going to make it to the quarterfinals. Their club, Brazil, can make it to quarterfinal. England can take it to the quarterfinal. Germany will probably make it to the quarterfinal. The only team that you're not sure if they make it to the quarterfinal is the US. So are we going to get Poch as our coach? And then we need to go and buy players. You think that if Manchester United qualify for the Champions League, do you think this slot now, the squad that we have, or the majority of them, do you think they can play 2 games a week?
No, we're going to need some reinforcements. Look,
Manchester United need at least 8 to 9 players.
Bro, last game is 24th of May,
here?
and then first game of the World Cup, 11th of June.
Say that again, Bombay.
So 24th of May, final Premier League game.
Yeah.
Then you've got 11th of June is the next one. So they'll probably be resting. I don't think anyone's going away, flying around. You'll be resting, make your way to America, join up with the team maybe.
So,
and then...
so let me get this straight. So the last Premier League game is 24th of May.
3 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks, something like that, between that last game. Just a little bit less than 3 weeks, and then 11th of June.
And then when does the World Cup start?
11th of June.
So we finish on the 24th of May, and the World Cup starts in June. You know, guess what the players are doing? The players on the 25th or 26th, all the players are going to join up with their national teams.
Yeah, could be.
They are, because that's you go to training camp before the World Cup starts. 2 weeks training camp. They're not going to be flying out with England. Going to be flying out. All the teams for the World Cup are going to be flying out. So what you need to do is agree everything with the club. Maybe try to see if you can get medicals done before they fly out with England while they're in the country.
Say that again, bro.
How many weeks before the end of the season until when the World Cup starts? How many weeks?
Just shy of 3 weeks. So if you look at 24th of May, let's do it now. Here we go. Let's go to May in the calendar.
Tell me the exact dates, Mobile. Exact dates. Quick maths.
Man, I'm just going
days?
to the calendar. I'm just going to the calendar. Here we go. The computer's moving. Shite. 24th. So you've got 1, 2, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 days.
Okay. So Manchester United would only have to sign players. They would only have till maybe the 24th of May. They will have only to sign players maybe till the. And when do they join up for the? When does the World Cup start? Remind me again.
Now, don't forget, bro. If you finish on the 24th of May, the first game kicks off on the 11th of June, 18 days later. So you've got to join up a little bit before that first game, right?
So you got to join up 2 weeks before. All international tournaments, they usually join up 2 weeks before.
Right.
So before they fly out. So Manchester United got 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
4 or 5 days to sign, especially if the players are based in the Premier League. You got 4 or 5 days to get them the medical done. And wish that they're not involved. When does the FA Cup final? What day is the FA Cup final this year?
Cliss, where are you when we need you, man? I'm having to work hard tonight. It's hard work.
Well, it depends if they're involved. Anyway, if they're involved in a cup final, that's what I'm saying. That's going to add more days.
Let's have a look, bro.
If the FA Cup final is going to add more days. If we want players who
16th, bro, it says here, 16th of May.
Oh, okay. So all right. So they brought everything forward. Okay. The League Cup's going to be soon. The FA Cup is actually later than the Premier League season. So yeah. So this is what I'm talking to you about. And nobody's going to tell you that. No other channel is going to tell you that. No journalist covering Manchester United is going to fucking tell you that. You're all going to be bullshitted. And that's why I have to do these shows to inform you these things. I have to inform you these things.
There's, as I was saying before, Julio Lagara's reinforcing, like, you know how it is. Let's wait before we sell them. if he has a good World Cup, we'll put another 10, 15 mil on top. So, mate, I don't know.
That's how
Yeah.
agents and clubs
don't.
move.
Yeah. So what do we do?
So Bombay, please quickly calculate, when does the World Cup finish?
When does the World Cup finish?
Well, he looks that up. Then they will have to have a couple of weeks of holiday, all the players who are involved in the later stages of it. So if we want players, most likely they're playing for England, they're playing for Germany, maybe Spain.
July the 19th. So you're looking at, starts on the 11th, ends on the 19th. So you're talking 5 weeks there, bro. Just a touch over 5 weeks.
And then when does the Premier League season start? August or what? I'm guessing it's going to start later next season. Next season, Premier League is going to start later. It'll start later to give people a bit of time on holiday and stuff like that. It usually used to start. Charity Shield is the first week of August.
22nd, end of August, bro. 22nd of August.
Yeah. So there we go. So look, I know these things already. I swear to God, I've not looked it up. But I know that FIFA and I have to give people holiday time off, players time off. So it finishes on the 27th, and then the season starts. So by the time Manchester United and all the players who are not involved, or those players who got knocked out early, or the players who are not involved in the World Cup, the pre-season, Manchester United will probably go to the US again, or go to South, somewhere far again. And
half the places will just stay in the US after the World Cup. Just crack on with the.
This is what I'm saying to you. So then the players will need a holiday. So you've got a couple of weeks, but then that's what I'm saying to you. Then you're going to be chasing players around different countries, Bombay, on holiday to doing medicals and all of that.
So
and then
really,
the prices
bro,
go up. So I'm asking you the question. Bombay, I'm asking you a simple question.
Yeah.
Do you think Manchester United are, in the current state we are, with these effing vultures, Manchester United are prepared football club? That is going to. It took them, in Burmo supports United, Bombay. It took them to do 8 weeks to do that deal. He wanted to come to Manchester United. Do you think Manchester United are a football club that's prepared, that is well prepared to be able to get their business in order? So players go on holiday and they come back, join up with the rest of the squad a week or maybe 10 days before the season starts.
I think if Jim Ratcliffe and the Glazers want to get some respite and go into a new season with some optimism, where things are at least on a simmer rather than a boil, then you have to definitely perform better than you have previously. You need to start talking now, get agreements in principle now, and know who's coming here, man, early on. If you can do it now, get it sorted out. Do you know what I mean? Because if you wait, 1, we might have to pay more. 2, if they perform amazing, who knows who's going to come in? Maybe the geography and the landscape of the demand for a particular player now, it's going to really take the price up because we're in a bidding war. Get it done now, man. Identify your targets now. Identify what you want, managers now. You should be talking to these people like, we want him. What's it going to cost? Let's get an agreement in principle. Because like you say, bro, World Cup years are funny years. 1, I can concede that teams think, no, he's going to have a good World Cup. He's going to play as well. So maybe that'll hike the price up. You know what I mean? In agreement in principle, you can say, like, okay, we'll give you 50. If he has a World Cup, we'll give you 60. Maybe you can do that. And then if you are going to bring a new manager in, you need to be talking to that manager now, because that may affect the targets that you're going to go for, right? Because manager has to have some level of input into it. If he's coming, let's say you want Tuchel. Tuchel's like, no, I don't want Belabi, I need Anderson. Or I need this one out of the 3 or the 4, or whatever. You need to be liaising now. Who is coming in? You can't just wait and let the time come to you. You've got to go after it and have this stuff in place, man, and execute and get what you need and what you want. Even outgoings, man. Like, where are they going? Do you know what I mean? Who is staying? Who's not part of it going forward? Start now, because 24th of May, then the World Cup starts on the 11th of June. That's one window. Then that finishes on the 19th of July. From the 19th of July, you've got another. So that's a month of World Cup being played. Then you've got another month until August the 22nd, bro. So there's just 3 months there total for you to be getting shit done and getting it like through the door. Start
Okay,
getting ready
Bombay.
now. Yeah.
Okay, Bombay. I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's going to be chaos and
No
it's going to be
problems.
embarrassing, and
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
People, let me just get to this. I'm going to quickly before we wrap up. We're going to do one more poll, and I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Bombay and see if you can get to vote. I asked the question: Jack Moorhouse as backup fill you with a lot of confidence? With any confidence? 58% of you have said yes. 42% of you have said no. I'm going to end the poll now. Big up for everybody voting. People, we need to get to 100 likes ASAP. I'm going to ask you the question. Are Manchester United prepared? Are Man U FC a prepared football club when it comes to transfers?
No, we haven't been good.
In a World Cup, yeah.
It's even harder, isn't it? So outside of a World Cup year, their performance has not been the best. So in a World Cup year, I think things are a bit harder. I don't know if you agree, bro. So at the moment, man, I'm not confident. It just seems to take too long to get things done.
Yeah. Let me just ask the question, yeah. Let me just ask you this question. Yay, it's simple. Yay or nay? Remember, every time we're live, we always do polls. On this, we always do a poll. We always do polls. Every time we go live, we do polls. So there you go, people. At least get involved in that poll ASAP. Let me know what you think. Big up to everybody who came with their answers when me and Bombay were asking about the World Cup dates. Big up man like Visco. Big up man like Visca Vela, and Biggs. Big up Bingo.
Dan29 is saying something that you would say, which is Inos will wait until our rivals snatch their top target, whether it's Anderson, Baleba, etc., so they can have an excuse as to why they'll have to go for a cheaper player like Ndidi. And they'll tell you money or what they were asking. They can manipulate the narrative in this way.
Of course they can, because they got people like Andy Mitten who are literally spouting Ineos propaganda.
Yeah, man.
Absolute Ineos. You know when we used to joke about that Neil Ashton? Remember back in the day we used to joke about Neil Ashton? Neil Ashton used to be like a guy who worked for the newspaper guy, and then he went and then he became Ed Woodward's PR guy. Now you got Andy Mitten. Andy Mitten, mate. Andy Mitten.
Andy Mitten is smitten, isn't he?
He's smitten when it comes to gin, mate. He's in love with gin. And Barada and Wilcox and these lot. Yeah. Anderson or Berger we need both. Yeah, we need two midfielders. Manchester United need two midfielders, regardless what happens with Ugarte or not. Manchester United need two midfielders. If it's up to me, I'll get three midfielders. Make it a competition, especially if we qualify for the Champions League. Yeah. So let me know, people. Let me just see the poll. People, we need 100 likes on this video. Let's do it. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP, man. Come on.
Man,
nobody's talking about. Nobody. Everybody's telling you bullshit, toxic positivity. On this channel, we keep it real, man. We ask the serious questions. We ask the serious questions on this channel. So the least you could do is like the video because we're shadow banned. By the way, Shakarian, Italy are not out of the World Cup yet. Italy have to play a playoff. So Italy are not out yet. Nicolas Barella is good. Barella is good. But yeah, who's this guy who's talking about? Nicolo
Rovella from Lazio, I think. I saw someone say. I don't know. I've never heard of him. I don't know him, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I don't want any players from Italy, especially midfielders. Give it a rest. That's a walking league, mate. The only guy I will take is Barella. The only midfielder I'm taking from Italy is Barella. I'm not taking anybody else. If you take to me about French midfielders, yes, because in terms of physicality and pace and power, the French league is the closest league to the Premier League. The quality is not there because all the players leave that league, but it's the closest to football is the French league because it's the physicality. And all I know is midfielders who come from France always excel in the Premier League. Always excel. The only guy that, to me, since last time, the only midfielder from Italy that's really excelled is Tonali. Bumbaye, what did you think about Tonali's being offered to Arsenal in the last day of the transfer window because Moreno got injured? That was a bit weird, don't you think? That's a bit weird. He must have a clause in his contract.
That if one of them come in, he can go.
Yeah.
A club like that, yeah, maybe, because he's a
He
good
must
player,
have
bro.
a clause in his contract. He must.
He's important for Newcastle, you know.
Yeah.
Not easy to go and find another tonight. You got to remember, man. You know, when you sell a player, okay, you're gonna get some money for him. Now you got to go and find the replacement.
Yeah.
Not easy, bro. I wanted to ask you. We keep focusing on the central midfield.
Let me tell you, Bombay, what else we need. Manchester United need a left back. I'm talking about a proper left back. Luke Shaw for me can't go up and down, and I'm sure you know it and you can see it. I don't have to say it. He's one of your favorite players, Bombay, but he can't get up and down.
I've seen it again in our last game. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Like the video, and this is Luke Shaw with a week's rest. Remember, Bombay.
Yeah. Okay. What about?
Let me tell you. I need you to count the positions. Yeah, that Manchester United need players.
All right.
Okay. A left back. We need 2 centre halves. We need
2
midfielders.
Whoa! Yeah. Hang on a minute. 2 centre halves.
Yes.
Right. You got.
Maguire's going. Leyton.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Leyton. Leyton's out for the most of. Apparently, there's rumours that he might be out for the rest of the season. So Leyton, I'm not relying on that.
He is injury prone, isn't he?
Yeah, there is. He's got some injuries. Yes. So
okay.
What I'm saying to you, Manchester, I'm saying, listen. This is me being conservative. This is me.
Go on. I'm not going to interrupt. Hit me with it.
Okay. So count for me. Yeah. Manchester United need a left back.
Yep.
Right.
2 centre backs.
Manchester United need 2 centre backs, 3 midfield players. We need another striker. If Serts is going to go, we need another striker.
Yeah.
If Bruno's going to go, we need a number 10.
Holy shit, man.
How many players is that?
You got 8 players there. That's a lot of players, do you know? I don't know, man. If we
I'll ask you an honest question. Do you think this current squad can play 2 games a week?
No.
Right. So we need 8 players. We need basically 2. Every position we need 2 players, so that at least they can come on and if you're getting tired out in the Champions League, get on the bench and then freshen the squad up. You need to be able to freshen things up. Yeah,
we have in this squad, if you think about it, I don't dispute 8 players, bro. I need to ask you, how many players do you think we need? Go ahead, I'll let me count. No, I'll go with you. I think 8 is a good number, is a fair number, especially if Bruno and Xerxes leave, no doubts. Because Maguire is going, De Ligt is injury prone. Martinez is playing out of his skin. He's fit. It's 3 games though. If he breaks down, we are in deep, deep shit. And the other 2 lads are good, but you can't be putting them in every week, and you're going to need to rotate anyway. So 2 centre backs, I do get you. If Maguire goes, no doubts. A left back, 100%. Yeah, get a left back in. Then you go into the central midfield, bro. Cass is leaving. You got to replace Cass with a real quality guy. That's got to be like an Anderson, as you say. And is Ugarte a Man United player? I don't know. The jury's it's not fully out, but it's not in. I don't know, man. It's just not enough there from Ugarte for me. Maybe he does need a run of games. I don't disagree. And then we'd see like, okay, this is what he actually is. But there is a lot of limitations, bro. So that's another one you got to fill. Mason Mount is good, but again, he's 1 game away from a long-term injury. That's a problem. So I do get you when you say you need 3 midfielders. And if Xerxes doesn't go, you could probably get away with it. You could get away with it. But if you go and buy a striker, he's not going to be a killer. Like, you're not going to go and get a killer. You're going to get, what are you going to get, bro? You're going to get an understudy to Sesko or somebody like a Xerxes to compete with him, or you're going to go and get a Harry Kane style big dough. He's the man. I don't know, because we've got to think about how we're going to spread the dough around too. Do you know what I mean? And what about, now that we've changed the system, do we need some wide players? Do we need another left winger?
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. A left winger.
Rashford, is he going to come back into it?
No,
No.
Rashford is not coming back.
Rashford's not
coming back. People,
So
listen, Rashford might not end up at Barcelona, but Rashford does not want to come back to Manchester United. And he shouldn't really. He shouldn't come back to Manchester United.
So, bro, who have you got now in terms of left wing, apart from Dogu? You're going to need another one.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. So I've counted 8 players.
9 players, dude.
Yeah, 9 players. That's what I said. Do you think Inos are going to get those 8 or 9 players to basically bolster the squad and get rid of the people who've run out of legs and who are injury prone?
No, bro,
are they going to do that?
No, they're not going to do. Bro, even if they wanted to, could they spend that kind of money? I mean, what we're talking about, 9 players.
Yes, if you're in the Champions League, yes, Bombay, yes, you would. You would get that.
Bro, if we got 5 quality players at 50 million apiece, that's 250 million.
Yeah, if Manchester United go to the Champions League, then yeah. And then also, remember also what sales that we're doing as well. It's not like we can sell. I think they can sell players for they're getting at least about 100 million.
Right. If we're already scraping here because we're talking about minimal exits. 4 exits. 2 are out of contract, Casemiro and Maguire. And then 2 are possibilities. I don't think Bruno will leave this year. I think it'll be next year. But if he does, okay. And then Xerxes. What else can you trim from this squad, bro? You got to remember, we're looking for numbers as well, aren't we? To rotate.
For the season that he's had,
yeah,
you can get at least 40 million or 35 million for Rashford.
Okay, yeah. Sancho's still ours, isn't he?
So no, Sancho he'll be run out of contract.
What a waste, bro. Yeah. Right, okay. So 35 million for Rashford, let's say. Bro, call it 40 if you want. Call it 40. Okay. What else can you trim in that squad? You're getting nothing for Cass, but you are getting him off the wage bill. And you're getting nothing for Maguire, but you are getting him off the wage bill. 2 pretty 100%. Big earners there. Yeah. But no money for him. So what else can we raise? What else can we sell? Luke Shaw?
Yeah. Luke Shaw? No.
No.
Can you sell Luke Shaw?
Spare parts. No, but that's what I mean. We need numbers. But what can you realistically worth getting rid of and what you're going to get for him? Because if Bruno goes, okay, 40, 50 million, maybe. Yeah. Depending on who comes in. Xerxes, what are you thinking? 35? 30?
I'd say, you know what? The best you can get for him, maybe 25 to 30.
Is it worth selling for that kind of money? I'd keep him, man.
25. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. I would keep him.
All right, look, why don't we ask this question? I'm with you, yeah. We could do with quite a few players given the situation. If we have to prioritize these, what is the most important positions we need to fill? What is the most important positions in order, bro? In order, like where's the most important position, starting with the most important to the least? What do you think in the chat? Where's the most important? Where's the gaping hole?
3 midfielders. The three midfielders are vital.
Vital. I was with you on that. Yeah,
they're
3
vital.
midfielders. Yeah.
Vital.
Then what are you thinking? Is it a left back, centre backs, or a striker, or a left winger?
Yeah.
Right wing's pretty cool. We got Amad and Mbuemo. That's all right. You got Dogu as 1. But Luke can't really play there. So what are you thinking next? This is interesting. Another striker, a left winger, or the centre backs? What do you think?
For me, the centre backs are vital. A left back is 100% paramount. So for me, the two midfield, the 2 centre halves, if the Lit and let's just say that the Lit staying, most likely the Lit will stay. I'm not taking any chances on the 3 midfielders. For me, 3 midfielders. Left back is a must. So they're vital. Those 4 players are vital. And if you said to me, okay, we'll give you 1 centre half And then maybe if Heaven or next season, if Heaven or Euro step up, then you know what I
Get away
mean.
with
Then
it.
maybe we
Get
can
away
do
with it.
something about that.
Yeah. I wonder if there's anybody lurking around, man, in the academy. Maybe fill that left wing void. Is there a space there for you?
Say that again.
What's happened with Chido Obi? No, nothing happening really.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening with him. Is he out on loan? Is he still here?
Cheeto.
Mm.
Cheeto's still here. Yo, people, what's happened to FP Ref? What's happened to that? I can't have a look at it. It won't let me have a look at the players anymore.
What's this? Is this a website?
Yeah, it won't let me have a look properly. I don't know what's happened to it. It won't let me have a look anymore properly.
What's the website called?
It's called FB Ref. Listen, your computer is old, mate. It's not.
F
you're not
for
doing it.
Foxtrot, B for Bravo.
Yeah, FB Ref. Yeah.
FB Ref. Let's have a look.
You type in a player's name, and it should give you all the stats. It's not doing that anymore. Let me actually type this kid in. Let me use.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it, bro. Who do you want?
Just type in Elliot Anderson.
Elliot Anderson. There we go. Boom. Here he is, Elliot Anderson. What do you want to know, dude?
Well, about his stats, his passing, all of that. What is that like?
All right, let's have a look. Domestic league. So here we are, domestic league.
Bumbay's gone quiet, man. He's never used
I'm just working this shit out. Here we go. Goals and assists per 90 minutes, performance, playing time. No, that's not what we're looking for. You're looking for percentages of passing.
Did it ask you? Did it ask you when you went on it? Did it ask you to give a consent to accept all the different things, data and stuff like that? Did it ask you to do that?
No, the web browser that I use blocks all that.
You need to give me that web browser, mate.
Yeah, Brave, it's called. It blocks all the shit, or a lot of it. So hey, let's have a look, bro. 1 second. Stats by competition. Let's go to the domestic league. Right, I just got Amjad's Kazim is watching, I think, bro.
Where is
Big
he?
up Kaz. He's just sent me a message. He goes, Iliman Njai and Yan Diomande as left wingers. We still have Harry Amas and the kid from Paraguay. Oh, Diego Leon. Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, he still needs to get used to the culture, man. I'm not throwing him at the deep end next
For
season.
left back, and then he says, "P.S. Send me some cheese pasties, you idiot." Yeah. He's playing games. Kaz, big up. So Elliot Anderson, here we go. Shooting statistics. Sorry about this, guys. Where the hell's Jarvis when you need him?
Listen, it's in. Don't worry, I've got it here. I'm looking at this left back. Big O said, "Look at this left back." Let me just get this left back up so people to have a look at this French left back.
Yeah.
I was scouting left back for Manchester United, and he now plays for Chelsea. The right back for Chelsea. I was scouting him for years. Malo Gusto.
Oh yeah, he's doing well. He's having a half decent season.
So anyway, this is the player. Let me just show you, lot. This is the player. Somebody in the comments was like, check this player out, Nuruddin. So let me get back to the tab and show you who he is. This is a 19-year-old, plays for Toulouse. Dayan Metelia. And let's get to the stats. He's a left back, got 0 assists, expected assists, expected goals, no goals. He's not a goal scorer. He's just very good at carrying the ball. Shots on target is 5. Assists, he's not had that many assists. Expected assists is 109. Successful passes, He's still developing. He's a young lad. We're not going to get Manchester United. I'm sick of getting young players. I need an experienced footballer.
Yeah,
Successful dribbles is 20. His dribbling skills are quite good. Successful dribbles. Jules 1. The Premier League is going to eat him up. Touches in the opposition box. He gets up there. He's quite good. Penalties awarded. Wow, 1. Tackles. So let's see if he can defend. Tackles, 34 tackles. Interceptions, 11. Block shots, 3. Fouls committed. Recoveries, 56. Possession, 1 in the final third, 5. Dribble pass, 3. Clearances, 22. Clean sheets, 1. Goals conceded while on the pitch, 14. I don't look at the XG thing. Discipline. Yeah, he's had 4 yellow cards. He's not been sent off yet. But he's too young, man. He's too young. Too young. But yeah, people, look. SB Breath, what we used to use before, it was a lot better. Let's see how many likes we got on the video, and let me update you lot on how many likes we've got on the poll. We've not even got 80 likes yet. That's shameful. We should have had 100 likes already. Anderson, but we've seen him though, the eye test. Anderson passes the eye test. Anderson passes the eye test. He's a good player, yeah. Look at his comp. Okay, I'll have a look at his comp. Hit the likes, people. Let me give you where we are. So yeah, 33% of you are I put Man UFC prepared football when it comes to transfers in a World Cup. Yeah, football club, I meant to say. And 33% of you have said yes. Whopping 67% of you have said no. If that was an election, it would be called a landslide.
Yeah.
If that poll was an election result, it would be called a landslide.
Man, that's some optimism. 33% though. Yeah, don't know where.
Some people like to be positive. You know how it is. Half, glass full. Glass is this, glass full. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Truffaut at Bournemouth looks decent left back.
Truffaut, yeah.
He's a left wing. He's a left wing back. I don't know, man. Listen, I've just seen that guy that looked incredible on the Bournemouth system. Yeah, he went to Liverpool. My guy's struggling out there, mate.
Yeah, Kirkers, he says he's struggling out there.
Yeah, Kirkers is dying out here, mate. Dying.
Do you know what? I've been thinking who can replace the quality of Bruno Hernandez. There's one guy only, and somebody mentioned him as well earlier. It's Cole Palmer, dude. What do you think of Cole Palmer? Do you know? Would you?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's still young, but yeah, he's showing quality.
He goes for the jugular, right?
Yeah.
He's a serious player. United fan, local lad. Apparently, he's not quite enjoying that London scene, is what you hear on the street. But man, yeah, from City to Man United, tear it up. I think he's a player, man. You know. When I started watching, I was kind of waiting for it to fall off, but nah, even for England, man, the kid has got self-confidence and belief in his ability. I remember Kyle Walker said, was it Kyle Walker? Yeah, Kyle Walker goes, the coaching staff knew he was a bit different because at City he didn't pass to De Bruyne. Everybody would give it to De Bruyne, but he was, even as a youngster, he wouldn't give it. Not because he didn't want to, because there was other options on. Everyone would just, whether Kev is the best option or not, just play to Kev. He would do what he felt was right, which is always a good sign. But yeah, I think he could fill that stead as good as you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know, with Caicedo at this point, forget that he's not going to come. Where does Caicedo rank in terms of the midfielders that we're looking at? Because he was a big Man United fan favourite a couple of seasons ago. He was the one that got away. What are you thinking?
He's a brilliant player.
I still would.
I think he's had an amazing. Obviously, Chelsea is a very unstable football club like Manchester United.
Very inconsistent.
But yeah, as a football club. But yeah, He's as solid as a rock. I don't think in the last couple of month and a half, 2 months, maybe he might be the change of the new coach, change the system. It might be affecting him, but he doesn't look as robust as he looked under.
He's having to do a lot.
Yeah, he's having to do a lot. Yeah, because Enzo Fernandez just goes up the pitch and leaves him.
Yeah, and Cole Palmer's not exactly going to be helping him out. Boxing Straight Talk, I agree, bro. I'm just saying if you start to, think it could happen, it might happen. He's not getting younger,
Somebody's saying that, listen, if Bruno leaves, he might unlock Cunha. Cunha might be the perfect number 10. Dropping in, carrying the ball, making goals, or banging in goals from the outside the area.
Yeah.
Shooting, but Cunha shooting from outside the boxes.
Yeah, what a goal, man. I'm so happy for him, So happy for him. He seems, don't you feel that Cunha seems like he's got a bit of glee in his face at the moment? It's like, it almost seems like Carrick has given this group a lift.
Yeah, but Bombay, let's give it let's be real, right? If you
could run out.
Okay, can I say this? Listen, it's not about running out, but let's give a context, man.
Yeah.
If Carrick was the real manager, Carrick is everybody's friend now. Carrick is friends with everybody because he's not the permanent manager yet, right?
Yeah.
So Carrick now is putting his arm around everybody, telling them this and that. New ideas, fresh players are having more energy. He's got different way of training. All of that is adding to it. But if he was the permanent manager, he's gonna fall out with some. Some of them are like, you know what? You left me out last week. You're leaving me out again. F you. That comes into it. Those type of dynamics. Football has got a lot of egos. They're going to be asking him, you might have been a big player for United, but what have you achieved as a coach? Your tactics are shit. That's what happens. That's what happens inside football.
Yeah.
So it's those type of things. Unless you've got an amazing coaching staff and then you've got a bit of distance. You know what I mean? Because there are some coaches or managers who don't like to be close to their players. And he's not, listen, we're never going to hire a manager again. We're only going to hire a first-team coach. As a first-team coach, some people don't like to be that closely with the players. But the coaching staff are very emotional and close with the players, yeah?
Yeah.
Because as a coach, you can't get too much invested because you're going to have to break hearts. You know what I mean? Every weekend, you're breaking hearts. Every midweek, you're breaking hearts.
Yeah, it's
because you're leaving people out. So you're leaving people out. And you haven't got all the trophies in the cabinet for that. That's how they look at it. Think, well, what have you won? As a coach, I don't care what you were like as a player. What have you won? So at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. So at this moment in time, it's all romance, man. It's romance. It's all of this, like a relationship, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what this is. So, and there was things in the game tactically that Marco Silva did, and I was like, if I know about it, what are you doing about it, Michael Carrick? And he didn't do anything about it. So we'll have to see. But did I expect? I have to be objective. Did I expect Manchester United to go and smack up City like we did? No. Did I expect Manchester United to go to Arsenal, who not conceded, I think 2 seasons or 3 seasons, they've not conceded 3 goals? Did I expect Manchester United to go and score 3 up there? No, I didn't.
Yeah, me neither. But no, you're right, man. I think we Carrick will learn about that. Hopefully he learns, but you're right. Fulham, man, showed how good they are as a team, and they did have some joy against Man United. They did, and we kept things the same. Kept things the same.
Big up, John. Love John. Big up to you, John.
Yeah, the Manchester Carnival a couple of years ago back then.
I never miss a carnival, man. I have to go there. As long as I'm in Manchester, I have to go there every year. Because I lost a very special friend, and that was our thing. We always used to, he was the one guy out of the friendship group that would always go with, we always used to go together to the carnival. So I always
big up my brother Amjad Gaffs. He's there. He's there, look. Kaz is there, bro.
Yeah, Kaz. Big up the sons, man. Big up the lads, man. Big up the lads. Tell me your son, is he happy, Kasim? He's there, is he happy? Is he happy, man? Tell me how happy he is. He must be loving it.
He's bouncing, man.
his son is the biggest United fan. Honestly, he is so emotionally tuned in. It's unbelievable. He's only a little kid. It's only, I don't think he's even 6 yet, is he? And he's so in love with United. The other one doesn't care. His other son's like, nah, computer games, mate. Woohoo, Man United.
Tags along, get the iPad. I mean, we could be losing 10-0. He's not. He's not used to it. He's smart, that one. He knows. He sees the hurt in the fans.
He doesn't want that hurt, man. He knows.
Yeah.
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 I'm going to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
This is what a lot of people are saying, yeah? They're saying that Manchester United, if they get Champions League, need to go and get a big world-class coach, like a Tuchel, like a Ancelotti.
No, not Ancelotti.
Well, that's what people are saying. Get an Ancelotti. And some people are saying also you can keep Carrick and keep Ancelotti and he can learn from Ancelotti. That's what people are saying. But do you think for Manchester United to compete with the likes of Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool we're talking about £100 million players.
Yeah.
Do you think they need to have somebody like Don Carlo at the helm? Do you think that big coaches, players sign for big coaches? To work with big coaches?
Yes, I do. I do think that.
Yes, but coaches who have demonstrated and have won success at that club.
Yeah, that's true. So if you're just with Carrick now, then maybe that takes away from the pull. But if you have a Thomas Tuchel in there, I think that gives you some pull. Thomas Tuchel's Champions League winner. He's been around the block. He's a big manager.
Did he win a title in Germany, or did they lose the last minute? I think maybe he won on a technicality.
Dortmund, right?
Bayern Munich. He managed Bayern Munich, didn't he, for a bit? I don't know if they won the league that year.
Anyway, PSG, I think. That's no mean feat,
I'm telling you now, everybody.
Me and you would get that over the line.
Listen, everybody wants Luis Enrique, but Luis Enrique's like Pep, like Jose in his prime. He's a checkbook manager. Manchester United don't have the checkbook. By the way, the big coaches are checkbook manager. When I name you, let me know if you know this, Bombay. Poch, Nagelsmann, Ancelotti, Tuchel, and who's the other one? So it'd be like Poch, Nagelsmann, Tuchel, Ancelotti, and Luis Enrique.
Okay.
Who are the big checkbook managers? Give me the top 3 checkbook managers.
So Enrique.
Yeah.
Luis Enrique.
Ancelotti. Was that Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Carlo.
Carlo.
The best coaches in world football are checkbook managers. Pochettino is the least checkbook manager.
Yeah,
because he likes to coach and develop players.
He didn't sign anybody. Pochettino. I tell you what, when you look at what Jurgen Klopp spent during his time in comparison to United and City, he spent 35% of overall.
Yeah, Bombay, breaking news.
Yeah.
N'Golo Conte at Etihad has been terminated with immediate effect. He's set to move to Fenerbahce as soon as it's approved by FIFA. Apparently, what they're saying is that he wants to go to big up, bro. We're about to close off, but we've got 10 minutes, and then we're gonna shut off. I was about to leave.
Worth the wait for the one. Worth the wait.
Basically, what they're saying about Conte, N'Golo Conte, they're saying that apparently he's trying to get into the French squad for the World Cup, and that's why he needs to play at a higher level than the Saudi League. Unless there's been a complete fallout, I don't think he's getting picked by the French squad, but apparently that's what's going on. And what happened was that the paperwork didn't get completed in time. So FIFA rejected Fenerbahce and them. And I think there was a player leaving from Fenerbahce to go the other way or something like that. But yeah, now that's the breaking news. Big up, Luwani. How you doing?
Bro, I hope...
Big up, guys. Sorry, late.
Big up, brother. It's
Just
all right,
go back.
Man, all good. Great to have you. I think there are 2 things. One, N'Golo I just adore and love the human being that is N'Golo Kante. It's a shame there's not loads of them around, and I hope he gets into that France squad, even if he's part of it. And to answer in the comments, Lagara, bro, you are talking to Bruno's biggest fan here. I believe that Bruno is the best 10 in England. He's better than them all, than all of them. And in the world, I don't know too many better when he's in the mood. And it wasn't his fault he was playing shite because he's not a 6. And that system made everybody shit. Kobe Minu, all of a sudden, I was saying before, nah, Cobbs don't get into the team. He's a liability. Can't have him. Man, Cobbs is the man right now. Change the system. Look at Maguire.
Yeah.
Look at Bruno. Look at them all. Look at Dalot. That system was killing him. He was trying to force it, man. You know, lots of people, square pegs, round holes, whatever. This is more natural. It is 3 games, but it's been 3 frigging pretty good games. 2 amazing games and 1 okay. You know, we were involved in a proper duel and we got out of there. We got the points. So, you know, it's not always. It's not the player, man. For me, the player has been an absolute beauty since he came to the club. I've loved every minute of him, and you know, for me, he's the man.
Okay, Lawani, big up to you. I hope you well.
I was just smiling at I'm well.
Yeah,
I was just smiling at the Bruno prop, you know.
Yeah, but listen, we're not gonna argue that. I got no energy.
I watched the show you did with Saeed and Mina and Musa when they were referring to him as world class, and you brought in the point that you made on that, which is excellent, by the way. I agree with every little thing, everything you said about that. So just to put it on the side.
Yeah, big up. We're asking. The World Cup is going to be weird because this transfer window in the summer. So we bought back a young player. He's an Irish 20-year-old called Jack Moorhouse. He is quite talented. He's got a really good high ceiling. We bought him back on loan from League One. He's back at Manchester United. So he most likely is going to be the cover for any midfield problems that we get, any injuries and stuff. So we did a scout report. So watch it again, and then you can have your opinion. But what are we talking about now? We're talking about potential managers for Manchester United. Sorry, coaches, first team coaches, no managers. Manchester United are not hiring a manager, they're hiring a first team coach. Ancelotti's not a first team coach; he's a manager. That rules him out. I think Poch, I think Enrique is the first team coach. I think Nagelsmann is the first team coach. I think Tuchel is the first team coach, even though Amjad thinks he's not going to work. But we're also talking about the transfer. So I'll get you the wheel from your transfer window. We estimated between me and Bombaye, we've said we need to sign at least 8 players because this slot now we've got can't play twice in a week. We need a left back. We need 2 centre backs because obviously what's the name's going to leave. Maguire should leave. He can't play a high line, man. So see you later. Modern football, man. He can't do that. See you later. It's been a pleasure. He's playing well now. He's on form, but let's not get into there. We said 2 centre halves, a left back, 3 midfielders, no negotiable. We said Zerski goes, we need another backup striker, and then a left winger. So we're saying about 8 or 9 players. What do you think? How many players do you think Manchester United will need in your eyes?
For the transfer window, I think if we
get into the Champions League, that means we're going to be playing Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday.
And also, not just what do we need, where? How many do we need and what do we need?
He's a young player, Big O. He's a young player. Look him up. Go back to the beginning of the show. I break down who he is, his attributes. Go on, Luani.
No, for the transfer window, I think you guys are right. We need at least 8 players, but I don't want the Glazers to get an easy way out when we put it in terms of players, because when we say 8 players, they could go spend less than 200 million and sign whatever it is that's hanging in the market for cheap. I like to look at it as, let's tell them they need to spend north of 200 million. So at that point, the scout will do their job and we will sign the quality players. But if you put it in terms of money that they need to spend, we are more likely to do better business, because the structure that's above the manager now apparently are football people. So why are you laughing, Nordin?
I just want to remind you, Bombay, have you still got the dates? So the season ends on the 24th. They've got
Starts
2.5
the
weeks.
World Cup, Habibi, on the 11th of
11th of June.
Then it finishes on the 19th of July, and then
the season starts on the
season-
22nd of August.
Yeah.
So
So
the
like
time
a
to
month,
sign
a
players,
month.
yeah, the time to sign players before the World Cup is like this. It took them 8 weeks to sign a guy who's a big fan of Manchester United. 3 other clubs came in for Mbeumo: Arsenal, Newcastle, and somebody else, Spurs. Arsenal, Newcastle, and Spurs were in for Mbeumo, and he said, "No, I want Manchester United." It took them 8 weeks to get that deal done, nearly 2 months.
Yeah,
and now you're telling me about these people are competent. What are we doing here, Luwani?
No, the thing with me is mostly I'm worried about the fact that Carrick is not rotating, because at least if he rotate, that will give us a little time to assess the players that he has on hand, the one he's not using, especially the young ones, to see if they can do it or not, because he's not rotating now. When the season ends, we are in a short time window to sign the players, and we don't know if the young players we have that didn't have enough game time, we don't know if they're capable or not. So I don't know how he's going to deal with this. I don't know if he sees himself as a long-term manager or as an interim only. But if for somebody who is probably looking to audition for the long-term job, I don't understand why he's not rotating. Because if you consider yourself a long-term manager, surely you don't want to come back next year, you knowing that Casemiro will potentially be gone. Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, pretty much half of the people who are starting, you might have to get rid of them. So why are you not rotating right now, so you can assess the players that are on the bench, consider French players that you might need next year as an integral part of the team? That's why I'm a little confused.
Luwani, did you give me a number of players that Manchester United need to sign?
Yeah, you say 8. I agree with you. 8 pretty much.
Okay, yeah. Do you think this club is prepared to sign 8 players in a World Cup year, where you need to be super organized or super prepared?
No.
I don't think they prepare, but like I say, it's a new structure above Carrick. So I
just told you 8 weeks
to
it took them to sign in Burma, who's a fan of Manchester United.
Yeah, I'm more concerned. Are they prepared to spend enough of 200 million? That's more what I'm concerned about, because we know they're cheap. So are they prepared? No. We know they.
Do you know?
So let me just tell you. Listen, let me tell you. In the whole of January month, they said, "Ooh, we're not going to sign anybody in January. It's difficult to sign players in January. We're going to go big in the summer." Soon as the window closes, yesterday, guess what the brief is now? Manchester United are not going to go too crazy in the summer. There's not that much money.
No, that briefing is wrong.
We're only going to go and get 1 or 2 signings.
If Carrick finish in the top 4, now they pressure to sign. But the issue with Carrick finishing in the top 4 and trying to manage the team is quite a little work for him. I think you're asking him for too much. If you have to finish in the top 4 and at the same time prepare the team to be assessed at the end of the season, you're asking for too much. So,
do you know what, bro? I think we agreed the players and stuff, but my only concern, like from a realism point of view, 50 million don't get you too much these days. It's not like before. I mean, let's say you went for 5 50 million pound players, and you're not going to get the Cole Palmers of this world and the Andersons of this world for 50 million. I don't really think so. You're going to have to push the boat out a bit more, maybe 10, 15 million more. Like, how much is this transfer window going to cost? And is it a realistic expectation in any season to expect us to blow like 354 100 million in a transfer window. I don't know, bro. I know what we need, but I think maybe 4 or 5 good quality. Then, you know what I mean? Obviously, we need to wait and see, but it's not a joke what we're asking here. Just 5 players at 50 million each is 250 million. I mean, that's top end transfer money these days. Do you know what I mean?
I honestly think we should just change approach. Manchester United sign a transfer window doesn't have to be a high risk, high reward thing in terms of we go for the established players and the one we go spend 50, 60, 70 million on. And then we wait for return investment and we try to see what happened. No, we are in a rebuild, so we don't have to go for those type of signing. We just need our scouting department to do a great job. And we can bring in the numbers, like Nuruddin say, 8 players. That's plenty of players. As long as, even if they're promising, that's fine. We are in a rebuild. That's okay. That's why I think that the go-to coach at the end of this year, regardless of how Carrick does, should be Iraola.
You think Iraola, forget the football, you think he has a penchant for identifying talent players, and you think that will help us get the numbers in and retain some level of quality in those numbers? Because I think with the absence of Casemiro and the remaining Ugarte, I think in that position, man, you're going to need one serious killer that is going to come in and fill that vacuum quickly. If you're going to have League, bro, Lawani, and Champions League next year, I don't know, man. Do we want just players like, Dogu, slowly, Xerxes, slowly, or are we talking we want to increase and raise the level of the quality of this team immediately? Because
let's be honest, though. If we want to play Champions League, if we want to be at a certain level next year, even Dogu is not level. I'll be honest with you. You see, players like Ahmad, players like Kobe Mino, that's level. Players that can put their foot on the ball and dare somebody to come take it from them. That's where we're trying to go.
Yeah,
we are on the hype right now, but there's level to this. So I don't think players like Dogu will make it.
So that's what I mean. Like Dogu was 35 million. So, like 50 million, is that going to get you? What's that going to get us today's market? Is that going to get us a Baleba, an Anderson? Especially if they have a good World Cup, is it going to get us a Wharton? Somebody where you think, okay. I mean, I'm just putting the names out there that we all hear all the time. Maybe they're not the right guys, but just as an example, I'm just trying to gauge how realistic the expectation should be. Yeah, you have to sign some bloody players. We need them, no doubts. But we are losing a serious player in Casemiro. And then Ugate's the second in command, which is not saying much. That midfield area is already a problem. We've identified the possible need for 3 midfielders in there if Ugarte is not going to cut the mustard. And if Xerxes is sold, and if Bruno was to move on, what we're looking at here, I don't think there's a lot of fat that you can trim in this squad in terms of raising money. We identified Rashford, I don't know, Nuruddin said 35, let's go for 40 million, I think is not unrealistic. Then where do we go? Xerxes, I don't know, 35. What else can I get
Bruno
rid of?
might leave, right? So I'm more to err on the side of caution. That's why I'm saying the manager we should bring in should be Iraola. When you see the current team that he has, last year they play above their level from a whole bunch of young players, relatively unknown name. So starting block of our rebuild, you get us at least the base. I'm not in favor of spending too much. If anything, maybe spend 50 million on a midfielder and that's it. We can bring back Sekou Kone. We can recall Toby Collier and move Kobe Mino to the Bruno position. And then let's start working with the youngsters in Haven and Yoro. So that's pretty much it.
I think you're looking at this as a proper ground up rebuilding, and it's going to take a long time. And I don't know if these boys
listen, boys. As long as we have these owners forget about Manchester United getting back to the top. But Luwani just wants to see good football. Times are hard, life's hard. He just wants to see good football. He's not asked about competing for Champions League or league titles. He just wants to see his team win now and again, playing good football. That's all he wants. Because we
look at the way Arteta did it. We are talking about how consistent Arteta is now, but he took apart.
Have you seen the football they play tonight? Did you see the football they played tonight? Oh my God.
No, I didn't watch the game.
Did they win?
No, yeah, they won. They won. They scored a goal in the injury time to make it 4-2 to get through to the final. But oh my God, if my team played like that shite football, I'll be embarrassed to go through to a final. I swear to God. They're some of the most boring Arsenal. Boring ain't the word. Incredibly dull game. But anyway, listen. Big up to everybody. Free Palestine. Free Lebanon. Free Syria. Free Iraq. Free the Congo. Free Haiti. Free Elgadan. Free everywhere where people are. Sami people in northern Norway. Free the people, the Inuits in Greenland. After colonizers. After imperialists, after war machine, and after psyos, we're never going to stop talking about those things. And shout out to Pep Guardiola. He went on a 2 minutes rant, and majority of people don't know that Pep is from Catalonia, who suffered a lot under the fascist regime in Spain by Franco. And that's why he speaks like that, because his history of his family, oppression, he knows what oppression is like through the stories that have been told to him by his parents. That's the reason why he's compassionate and he wants world peace. But the Zios will call him anti-Semitic as usual. It is what it is, people. Love and light, people. Look after each other. Pick up Luwani for jumping on so late.
Just want to take the opportunity to say happy birthday to my daughter. She turned 18 today. So happy birthday, Faith.
Congratulations, bro. What's her name?
Faith.
Faith,
Yeah.
or Fate?
Faith, Lawani.
Faith.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Shout out to Faith. Shout out to Faith, man.
Have
Happy
some
18th
faith
birthday.
because our fate at United is sealed.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Just have faith in your dad, not United, yeah? She's not even into football anyway. Have faith. Big up to Faith. Listen, 18. I can tell you a quick story. Our 18th birthday, we had a party. There was 3 of us. Me, one of my other boys who I grew up with, like Bumbaye. Bumbaye, did you come to our 18th birthday party? Remember?
Oh, mate, that was the one. The party. Wow.
So about 500 people turned up.
Bro, that was
I'll put it this way. Going down the stairs in this club, we had to say hello to everybody as we went down the stairs. Because if you didn't, you might not have made it out alive.
With that kind of party, bro. I swear to God, wow.
What
That's
did you
all I'm
guys
gonna
do?
say. One day I'll tell the story. man.
Okay.
Man. One day we'll tell the story, bro. I'll never forget my 18th birthday, man. We had the best party ever. Oh my God. I still remember that like it was yesterday. But big up to Faith. Happy birthday, Queen. More life, more blessings, more faith. Yeah. Bumbaye, big up to you.
Thank you.
Always
you too,
for
bro.
jumping on.
Big
Appreciate you helping me out tonight. United Trucker.
Pleasure.
Yeah, United Trucker. Make sure you check out Moan Luwani, 1979 on X. Bumbaye, you'll only ever see him here.
Yo, free all the Epstein files, man.
Free the Epstein files, man.
On these nasty animals, man. Animals.
Yeah. And now, guess what they're saying? He was getting paid by the Russians. He was working for the state of Israel, mate. The ex-prime minister of Israel lived with him in his apartment in New York. Live with him.
100%, bro. That is the worst.
Ex-prime minister of, and all through that emails, he's saying, you know what he wanted to do, Bombay? He wanted to open a school up for children and open up a film studios to make children's things in Somaliland, the place where I was born. No wonder, Bombay. No wonder our elites over there, our political elites in the place where I was born, they're all.
You might say you're going to find them in the files.
There you go. There you go. Anyway,
The pedophiles.
exactly.
Sorry.
Nonce, mate. Nonce
Honestly,
everywhere.
man.
Put it this way, people. The world's elite political elites are all child fiddlers.
Oh man.
Leave you with that. Leave you with that. That's how morally corrupt this power money people are. They are disgusting. But yeah, F the Glazers, F Ineos. I'm waiting to see the Glazer emails with and the Ratcliffe emails with Epstein. I'm hoping. I'm praying for that to come out. Avram Glazer's email. Joe Glazer's email.
That is the hope that they will leave the club.
I'm telling you.
I
need to see that. I need to see them being at the island. I need the photos.
Yeah.
Big up, love and light people. Yeah, if you're down with
Big
them,
up.
you're down with the pedos. Take care. Peace.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.